Welcome to one of the league's biggest and brightest venues, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the LA Chargers.
Your 2025 LA Chargers.
Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from LA. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the sixth-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box in playoff wins. That's not easy to do in this AFC. That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Pushes him back, 3rd down, coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert from the gun. That one's napped by Allen. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a long run, a positive, but we see the negative here as one of his blockers in some distress following the play. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice 8-on-1, and now they get him behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To the air this time, Herbert. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
And
we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Ashton Doolin now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career. That's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York. But he's had some tough outings. He's had some brilliant outings. He's had some ups. He's had some downs. But he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go again with Taylor. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 39. That one finds Josh Downs. And they take him down right along the 30. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. That's completed out to the right. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by Deion Henley.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd down, Jones to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They're going to run. Here's the rookie from Kansas State. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You can almost feel the motivation from this offense to keep this series going. Not even loading up in goal line formation could stop them. Right call for the right situation, and the runner getting it done.
First trip to the red zone for the Colts. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now a toss play. Taylor. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Alohi Gilman on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Jones. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts take a 4-point lead.
7, Chargers 3.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. And the Colts get to him, he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that, all that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Trying again, following the sack. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Let's call the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They just get the play off. Johnson finds the football, complete. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-3 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Draw play here, Hampton. And this one is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 36. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he take him down right along the 30. That's good for 7 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 28. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Colts take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. A timely interception for them there, Brock. That drive sure looked like it was headed for at least 3, maybe more.
And that quarterback wants that throwback so much so. You could feel it right when he let it go.
Yeah.
That was a route they've been working on, and a lot of offensive effort goes by the wayside as the defense finally gets itself off the field.
The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Give them 30 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. Good little whip there, looks like about 6. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Jones to throw. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Giddens will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
At the 4-yard line.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Jones looking to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come.
And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Daniel Jones with a touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
14, Chargers 3.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Chargers getting set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he will get this inside the 30.
To Michael Pittman. A gain of 52 yards. 1st down, Colts.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Pistol now for Jones. Throw right side finds Pittman. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Colts looking to add to their advantage. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Taylor trying the left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down right.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Jones. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 18.
21. Chargers 3.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. On return, here comes Davis. And And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, Herbert. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 9.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now Herbert again. Downfield, and he has McConkey. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. It's Herbert once more. McConkey's got it again. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Herbert to throw once more. Looking for it. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on 1st down. Let's see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
He's got Hampton underneath. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Dicker connects there, and that lowers the deficit to 15. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Doolin. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over.
The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely. We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Jones. That's complete to Pittman. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Zone read, handoff to Taylor. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Colts.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. He finds some space again. And he gets this solo inside the red zone, down at the 19. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, hits that second level.
Taken in by Downs, left side. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts grow the lead now to 22 points.
Chargers 6.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open and drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Herbert now off the play fake. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Herbert from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he'll have his fair catch right along the 25. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a fourth consecutive touchdown drive. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Jones going to do it himself. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such an effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Jones running sneak. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
On the stop.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First down, ball at the 36. Running right, this is Taylor. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
On the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Taylor again. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Jones. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for Indianapolis first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He'll try and run this. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From the pocket. The tackle by Derwin James. A gain of first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run. On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun here. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Has this at the 6. Juke the defender. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Herbert on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hampton gets the handoff. He's going to bring this down to their 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They're set up at the 35 now. Motioning one of the tight ends. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts' 28-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the 28. It is cut left side. Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Chargers who have it to start the 4th quarter, but this game seems pretty far out of reach for them. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
They're now set for a 1st and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers make it an 18-point game.
Chargers 13.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Doolin. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. And go play fake with Jones. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Option give to Taylor. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of a yard. First down, Colts.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get, it's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Number 1, Quentin Johnston. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Motioning left is Johnston. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
1st and 10, Herbert. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Herbert. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing games.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Herbert to throw once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Herbert once more. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He's tackled at the 29.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Colts, well, they can probably just run away and hide. 3rd down, Jones to throw. Throw right side, finds Pittman. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Complete here to Hampton. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29. Finds his man over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Herbert throwing again. Right side, cut by Davis. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
Down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And now they face 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Now Herbert again. Right side and in the hands of Allen. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Finds Davis, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, Herbert. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers.
So the Colts pick up the win in this one. Well, partner, another contest in the books. Great work, and as always, a pleasure to call it with you up here in the booth.
No matter how many games we call together, it never loses its excitement. No two games are exactly the same, so there's always a new story waiting to be told when we get to this field on game day.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.